Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Blink from the Caliban Build-A-Figure wave. If you want to get Legends for yourself, you can do so at Big Bad Toy Store. There's a link in the description below. Now before I open this thing up, I just want to mention, as you can see there, her green top does taper in towards her neck. It doesn't go all the way up to the shoulders there. You can see a bit of skin before the shoulder. And as you can see on the artwork on the back, the green top does clearly go right up to the shoulder, and I prefer this, and not just from its looks, but also how the figure actually looks in terms of quality, but I'll show you that when we get it out. So before we do, let's take a look at what it says on the back here. It says, Clarence Ferguson uses her mutant ability of teleportation to disappear and reappear in the blink of an eye. And there we have everyone else that forms together the Caliban Build-A-Figure. Just got to review Weapon X now, and that will be it. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a closer look. And here's Blink out of the packaging. You might notice she's wobbling a little bit. I am actually holding the ring up to her for that shot. Yeah, don't know how a flight stand is. I've got a couple of flight stands, but they need tightening up. The hinges on them aren't all that great. I need to put some like glue in there or something to help them. My good one, I don't know where it is. But yeah, this thing honestly is really cool. I really do like the figure as a whole. Obviously you do need it for the Build-A-Figure Caliban, so if you want that, obviously it is a must-have. This is an awesome accessory. I kind of wish, I mean, it does have this, kind of hollow section throughout the back, just so it doesn't make it quite as heavy. You can obviously hook things on there. You could put maybe like a paper clip under that or something, and that'll hold it up nicely, and you can have the figure coming through it. This is a really nice thing, and I almost wish that you could have two of them, because then you can have one. You could literally, like a customizer or someone who's takes really epic photos of action figures, you could obviously just take this figure apart at the waist, and then you could put like a I don't know, diving through one side like Portal or something, and have a leg coming through the other, so you can have like fly kicking someone from a couple of different areas in your display, or a really awesome fight scene or something. In general, this makes for really nice displays anyway. As you could see there, just holding it up, it looks like she's coming through it. That's pretty sweet. It would be nice if this had a stand of its own, just like a little clear stand. Or maybe, as I said, if there was two of them, that'd be awesome. Obviously, if you want to remedy that, you just got to buy a couple. Who knows, we might get this in the exact same color with another figure at some point in the future, but I highly doubt it. We probably will get it, maybe as like a flame piece or something. This would really look awesome in like translucent orange and yellow and stuff. But yeah, anyway, kind of rambling on. It's a really nice accessory piece. I really do like it. Obviously, there's only so much that they could do in terms of giving this to you, and the fact that it does have that hollow bit means that you can actually hook things under there, so you can hang it and do whatever you want. Just would have been nice if there was maybe some peg holes or a little stand or something just to hold it up. But yeah, absolutely awesome accessory. She also does come with these like little magical dagger things, which are really sweet. They are translucent. Obviously they are opaque enough so that they don't look super clear, but yeah, they're really nice. They are different molds, I believe, each one, so that's cool. The head sculpt is really sweet. You can see that we've got this loose necklace here, this little collar. The hair looks fantastic. The green eyes, the green metallic eyes, and that's, the red kind of tattoos there, whatever, they look sweet. Look at the back of the head there as well. Really nice. You've got this loose waist piece here as well, which looks pretty sweet. I like that it kind of ripples down and creases over there on both sides, like the wind's blowing it in that direction. And then down here on the angles, if it wants to focus on this and not the ring in the background, we do have these loose pieces as well. They're not covering a joint, but they are covering where the paint joins from the purple to the green. The green section down here at the bottom part of the leg is painted on. And as you can see, it looks basically exactly the same as the molded green things around it. So that's fantastic. They did a great job on that. Now, what I was on about from the start, I just think that like this line here, it's not super clean and crisp. It's not amazing. It's not the worst by any means. I just think that it would have looked so much better if they just used this entire torso piece as green, and I just think that would have looked better. Obviously, for a lot of Marvel Legends these days, we are moving on from the just painted on stuff, and we're getting a lot of molded on things these days. And this is one of those more kind of blank reused bodies where they just obviously can just repaint it and repurpose it. I'm really happy about that, but I really do think that the torso, you know, if they just bring that green over, I think it would have just looked so much better and more coherent. But still, it does look fantastic in the way they've managed to taper it in and everything. It still looks good, but I just think it would have looked better if it was all green. And to be honest, I think maybe these hip sections and stuff here would have as well. I think that would have just looked so much better if that was just all green. But that's just me. The figure stands 6 inches tall, and as for its articulation, the head can't move back as far as you might want it to. You can get it to look up, but just not very much. That's obviously just due to that hair, and it is quite a hard sculpt. It doesn't move around all that much, but it looks down just fine, and then looks left and right, and you get a bit of pivot there as well. Shoulders, as you can see, can come all the way up and swivel all the way around. You got the rotation and the single hinge there at the elbow, and again, rotation, single hinge at the wrist. At the diaphragm here, she can rotate left and right, crunch forward and backwards a little bit, and pivot side to side a little bit. It's a slightly older, less articulate mold, but it looks fantastic. Hips move out to the side, forward and back, not hindered by this skirt piece, rotation at the upper part of the thigh, double jointed knees, and then you have the feet that move up and down and have ankle pivot. So yeah, overall, Blink looks amazing. I love the colour scheme of this figure. I love the accessories, especially this thing. That is awesome. Obviously, if this was maybe like a select figure, this would be part of like a bigger base piece or something, and it would look really, really amazing. As a Legends figure, I'm really happy that we have it, and I'm sure that a lot of ACBA people can utilize this a lot better than I can, using some of the methods that I've said, you know, hanging it up or maybe getting multiple of them, and, you know, customizing this figure so that you can have it in 2 places at once and stuff like that. I think that this thing would be absolutely awesome. Or obviously, if you just bought 2 of them, then you don't have to attack this figure. Obviously, you can just, you know, use it in both places. But yeah, absolutely amazing figure. It looks amazing, especially next to all of your X-Men. You know, a lot of the yellow and blue that you've got going on your X-Men displays. This really, really does work to break that up and stand out on display. I really, really love the color scheme of this figure. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more from me, there's some videos on the screen right now, and links to my social media in the description below. If you want to see some more Marvel Legends videos, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.